If someone out there is unemployed and they're looking for a job, that's good. Hopefully they get a job. But unfortunately, the so-called culture of being unemployed, for lack of a better way of putting it, is being colonized by these bizarre activists in Minnesota. That is to say that this is the most peak unemployed behavior ever seen, ever witnessed in public. We begin with this clip of the streamer Connor, who was documenting some of the police activity going on in Minnesota. And then out of nowhere, this complete creeper comes up to bro, like pounds on his window, starts trying to interrogate him. She thinks that he's a cop and a part of ICE or something. And he's like, dude, what are you talking about? I was just documenting the cops out here. And he points out how there's like a literal silly mannequin in his passenger seat, which you can see part of right here. And he's like, how do you think I'm a cop? Are you crazy? And she just flips out more and more. And again, all this guy was really doing was documenting the police activity going on a short ways up the road that you can see right there. And then she comes over, LARPing as if she's this detective who's investigating the cops. And she goes away from the actual cops and then starts harassing this random guy instead, while LARPing as if she's this holier-than-thou activist.
Is the incident for the family dispute?
What's up?
Hi, are you law enforcement?
Huh?
Are you law enforcement? Are you law enforcement?
No, why?
Are you law enforcement?
No, why?
Are you law enforcement?
Bro, is this a simulation? Oh, is this like one of those ICE things or something?
Cool.
We're going to cut the clip right there and get right back to that. But first, let me give you some context into why he said, is this one of those ICE things or something? As yeah, if you don't know, what's been going on is there's these activists in Minnesota who have been going up to random people and harassing them, accusing them of being a part of ICE. For example, in this clip, you have a group of people dining at this restaurant. And then out of nowhere, these activists come up to the restaurant and they start harassing the people dining at this restaurant and impeding the business of this restaurant, accusing these people who are not a part of ICE of actually being a part of ICE.
This is so cool. So cool as in like that. This has got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen. I know, it's like, you feel like a zoo. I've been...
If you're not with us, then you're against us. Why are you filming us? Because you're filming us.
I'm skipping the rest because those whistles are too obnoxious and I want to spare you guys that. It's also like kind of hard to make out everything going on. I had to play this back a few times and I'm not going to play like 2 minutes of whistles for you guys, you know. That would be bad for you and it would be bad for my video retention, so we'll skip that. But what happens next is the guy even says that he doesn't even actually support ICE, and no, he's not an ICE agent. And these people are still like, well, what are you doing here? And he says, as you heard in the clip, that he's just trying to enjoy his lunch. Nevertheless, they still accuse him of being an ICE agent and tell him to leave the neighborhood. And really quickly, let's talk about those whistles. I know the concept is that the whistles are supposed to be annoying and disruptive to the people that they are protesting against, but the people closest to the whistles are the protesters themselves. And it seems kind of like an inadvertent self-report that they can spend hours blowing whistles right into each other's ears and they're like unaffected by it. That is to say that I don't think there's much going on up there upstairs for these people. And that's the most respectful way I could put it. And as if that wasn't all bad enough, then we have this clip where, I mean, the voice of this activist who's going after this dude is telling enough. You'll hear in a second. This is a 27 second long clip. And I'm like actually scared to play this again because the activist is so freaking obnoxious that I wonder if this is even a real clip. Is this like a satire thing or something? Once again, we have the person recording who's the activist going up to this dude who's not a part of ICE and accusing him of being a part of ICE and like demanding that he do certain things to prove that he's really not a secret ICE agent.
Where you going? Huh? Are you ICE?
No.
Do you like ICE? Say f*** ICE! Say it! Say it, bitch! You're a bitch! Your mom's a bitch! Say it! F*** you! F*** you, Nazi! F*** you, Nazi! F*** you, Nazi!
Okay, yeah, like I said, either that clip has to be satire or that guy is like Reddit's greatest warrior. Bro's literally Reddit personified. And then over here at the Associated Press, we have a report about how yesterday there was a church service going on that was disrupted by anti-ICE protesters who are accusing the pastor of being an ICE agent. And these protesters harassing these people who are simply at church was apparently live streamed on Facebook for the page of Black Lives Matter Minnesota, who is apparently one of the protest organizers. Unsurprisingly, some journalists are defending the activists that harass these churchgoers. For example, here we have disgraced journalist Don Lemon.
Watch this guy here, look, he's hugging his kid. And, you know, I've imagined it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. But again, careful, it's very slippery right here. Yeah. It's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here, but that's what really, careful, please, really slippery. Not kidding. That's what protesting is about. And so
this complete loser even acknowledges that there were a significant number of children at that service. And he goes on to say, I know it's traumatic for them, but that's the point of a protest. Acting all tough because they can harass literal children at a church service. It's so pathetic, dude. It's actually crazy that that even happened. And here's a clip of these activists storming the church. It's actually insane how these people justify storming a church service in Minnesota, throwing accusations at the pastor. But then if you investigate fraudulent activity in Minnesota, oh, hey, no, you can't do that. That's a hate crime. But storming a church and ruining the service for Christians, that's not a hate crime. That's totally fine. Or above fine even. They view that as a good thing to do. Okay, now that I've given you guys a lore drop, an expedition dump as big as JJK episode 3, we'll return to that initial clip of that streamer getting harassed by that woman, where he mentioned, is this one of those ice things?
Hey, since you don't know your colors, I'm gonna put my lights on again for you. I want you to see if you see any blue. You see any blue or not?
What's your plan here, friend?
I got it clipped.
What's your plan?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, so are you just like observing with your dummy in the car?
Yeah, so I go around.
Yeah, so like, what's your plan? Like, are you anti-ice? Are you pro?
I go around and follow the cops just like you're doing, and you came up to me.
Oh no, I didn't follow the cops, baby. I'm just like observing as a pedestrian. So you're you're trailing them, honey.
Yeah, so I follow and see what they're doing.
Oh, you follow them, so they're doing, and then are you like, oh, these are cool guys?
What do you mean these are cool guys? I film what they do.
Just as an observant.
Yeah, observant. Yeah.
No slant.
Huh?
No slant.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, you want to say you have no slant, you're an observer, but you're trying to create jeopardy and to agitate people into saying the R word, and the R word is
okay, but who came up to who first?
The R word is like, oh, I didn't come up
who
to
came
you
up?
all, baby.
Oh, you didn't come up to me. You didn't knock on my window.
First time I came up to you.
You didn't knock on my window. Wait. You didn't come up to my window and knock?
You were in the path, my darling.
I was in the path. I was on the side of the road.
Oh yeah, in the path of me just trying to like take a little. Oh, what's it? You're following those cops? I just saw you following those cops.
You can't spit it out because you know you're wrong. Go to kick.com/Connor and you can see yourself.
Such a buck. You make such a buck for being such a cuck. A buck for a cuck. A buck for a cuck. What a cool dude. What an awesome dude. Look at you making change in the world. Look at you contributing to the positivity of life. A buck for a cuck. What a cool guy, guys. Really, this is the guy that you should be looking at right now. What a cool dude. What a cool guy. Let's get his license plate. This little man who lives in his mother's basement and plays video games and cosplays.
Thanks for the content.
Cuck for a buck.
So this was at 09. This was at 12:09 on the dot is when it started. So she walked up on it. She gets her phone out of her purse. This is the back. This is the back of my car. 12:09 gets her phone out of her purse. Starts recording my license plate. Gets a better shot of my license plate. And then here she comes. You'll see it'll be on the right-hand side. Here she comes. Walks up. And right pillar. I didn't even see her yet. Again, I have not even seen her yet. And look at her. I have not even seen her. And then here she goes. I don't see her yet. And here we go. Here she knocks on my door. Look at this. She's in a stance. Look at her.
That was one of the weirdest encounters I've ever seen. What's wrong with that woman? What the frick is wrong with her? I don't even know what to say because the way she acted in that clip already speaks volumes about her as a person and her character. And it's just like that streamer Connor said at the beginning when she came up to him to begin with. He's like, is this a simulation? Yeah, she acts like a freaking scripted event or something. How is this person real? And the icing on the cake is even when he thought this was, he was like joking, obviously, about it being a simulation. That was at the very beginning. Like, it got so much worse after that point. She already had like simulation NPC energy at the start, and then it just went like 1,000% worse as the clip continued. Anyways, that's all I got for this one, man. I gotta wrap this video up. That was way too much crazy in one video. Oh my gosh. Need some fresh air. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me know what you think about this stuff. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you in the next one.